We go to Vernon Township High School, and it's Luke Young of Newton with the leadoff single for the Braves here in the top of the first. Young would come around the score on this infield RBI single by Chase Kramer, and Newton is on the board with a 1-0 lead over the Vikings. Bottom half of the inning, and it's Newton pitcher Alex Blanor striking out the side for the Braves to keep it a 1-0 game. Top of the second, and it's Luke Young again with the bases loaded 2-run single through the hole to chase home Cole Van Luvender and courtesy runner Nico Sebastian, and Newton has a 3-0 lead. Newton makes it 4-0 here on the fielder's choice grounder to second by Bill Carson, and Newton would add another run on error to take a 5-0 lead. Okay, bottom of the second, and the inning comes to an end here on another inning-ending strikeout by pitcher Alex Blanor, and it's 5-0 Newton. We move to the bottom of the third, and with 2 outs, Max Rodriguez of Vernon rips his single to right, but watch Scott Price with the strike to second for the second out of the inning. Great throw there, and Vernon would not score. Top of the fourth, and it's Alex Blanor helping himself as the Newton starter singles here to left, and later on in the inning, his courtesy runner would come around to score on an error, and it's 6-0 Newton. Vernon gets his only run of the game here in the bottom of the fourth on this 2-out RBI single by Justin Lavarini to chase home Christian Sasso as Vernon trails 6-1. And Newton pitcher Alex Blanor prevents any more damage here with his nasty pitch for the inning-ending strikeout and stays 6-1 Braves. Top of the sixth we go, and it's Scott Price with the RBI double to left despite the good effort by Brandon Lavarini as Chase Kramer scores and Newton has a 7-1 lead. 2 batters later, it's Aldo Valarosa with the single, and Scott Price scores on the misplay, and it's 8-1 Braves with runners on second and third and 2 outs. Cole Van Luvender keeps the inning alive with his RBI infield single, and it's 9-1 Newton as Jake Tarabaka scores. Newton wasn't done. Watch Alex Blanor continue his big day with another RBI single, and it's 10-1 Newton as they would score 4 runs in the inning. Newton would tack on 5 more runs in the 7th thanks in part to his RBI single to left by Bob Fair as Newton would roll to a 15-1 victory over Vernon, a team that's given the Braves fits over the years.
The coach always lets us know the history of teams and how we play against them, and I know last year we played a pretty tight game with them and we lost 1 game to them, so it's great to come out here and get the win.
Today was a really good day for us as a whole. I mean, we swung the bats really well, we got good pitching, good defense. It's all going uphill for us.
Past few years they've given us a lot of trouble. I mean, I haven't really been a part of it, but I'm glad to be part of it this year and be able to beat them up pretty well.
Big trouble. You know, I think out of the last 4 games we've played them, they've beat us 3 times. You know, always beat us in the HWS, so yeah, they always find a way to get us. So it was good to get here today and play a good game, a solid game. You know, defensively we got good pitching and get a win, get out of here with a win.
Right. Newton really took control of this game in the second inning when they pushed 4 across. Luke Young had the big hit with a 2-run single.
I was just thinking, coach keeps on telling me work on hitting the ball opposite field, so I saw a pitch outside, just drove it where it was pitched, and good things happen when you put the ball in play.
The first inning, I mean, we were on it, and we just didn't come through in a clutch situation. Kind of had that struggle last night, but the second inning we finally got some runs in, finally started to kick it up a little bit.
We had started off really slow offensively up until about 4 or 5 games ago, and we started swinging the bats pretty well beginning of last week. And we've had our innings like that where we can bunch them together. I'd like to see us be a little bit more consistent from inning to inning because we seem to, you know, have a big inning like that and then kind of lull ourselves in a comfort zone that we shouldn't be in, you know, with the game still undecided early. But, yeah, you know, today they regrouped a little bit in the 6th and the 7th and put it away, so that was good to see.
Coach John Salito said the bats have really woken up for Newton the last few games, and it showed today as they punched across 15 runs.
At the beginning of the season, we were really depending on our defense and our pitching, but now since our bats are getting going, it's a lot easier to win games, and it's funner, to be honest.
Everybody's starting to hit the ball. It used to be a few kids beginning of the year, but now everyone's starting to see pitches really well. They're starting to be balanced in the box, and now everyone's ripping it up. Starting
pitcher for Newton today, Alex Blanor, was terrific. He pitched a complete game.
It was all pretty much working. You know, I had some trouble in one of the first innings or so, but after that I kind of just dialed it in and kept on going.
Junior, you know, he's still learning. He's got good stuff. You know, sometimes tries to do a little bit too much, but you know, one thing I'll know about him is he gives us 100% effort. He's a tough kid to get off the mound. He likes to finish his games. So yeah, he did well today. Attack the strike zone. You know, pitch with a lead, and do the things you got to do to get your team on the bus.
Newton's defense was great today. Scott Price threw out a runner at second base, but they were on their game both with the bats and in the field.
At the beginning of the season, we struggled a little bit. A lot of mental errors. You rather physical errors than mental errors, but honestly, we've been pretty good lately. Really locked down, and honestly, We've just been real good.
Newton has some big games coming up this week in the Colonial Division against North Warren and Wallkill Valley, and that's where they're focused on.
Yeah, our first goal, as Coach always says, is win the Colonial. So if we go out there and we're going to play just like we try to play today and get good pitching, good defense, try to get the bats going, and hopefully win all those games.
We want to go out there with our best effort against the Colonial teams because that's what we want to focus on right now, and then we'll worry about the HWS after that.
HWS is still out there for the Braves. They got the double bye as the number 3 seed, which they're pretty proud of considering they're a small Group 2 school.
We're excited. You know, we always excited about being able to put ourselves up against some of the bigger schools. You know, it's kind of a thing where we know what we're up against when we go up against the Hunterdon schools and Pope John and schools like that. But we're excited about it, and we feel like, you know, we're very capable. We got a big week ahead of us, you know, with 2 big conference games against North Warren and Wallkill. So they're our number 1 priority right now. We'll get our pitching squared away for Saturday, and I'll go and see who we're going to be playing tomorrow, I guess, around 3 o'clock. But, yeah, we're excited about it.